Hi everyone, it's Kelsey here. I have made a ton of videos today, so my throat is going to go any second probably, but I just wanted to do one more last quick little video for today and just tell you a little more about me. I feel like you get a lot of little bits and pieces in various videos, and you can kind of see the photos that I scrapbook, but I just want to tell you a little bit more about me. So I am 25 years old. My name is Kelsey Noble, and I live in Northwest Missouri in a small, it feels big to me, but I live in a town of about 12,000, but it's a college town, so every year we kind of swell up to about 16 or 17,000 when college is in town. So I love my town. Anyway, I am married, and I've been married for 5 years, and I've been with my husband for 7 years. So we've been together, 7 years, so we know each other really well. The only kid that I have is my dog. He is a Shih Tzu. He is going to be 7 in January, and I just love him to pieces. He is one of the favorite parts of my life. He definitely, don't get me wrong, I love my husband. My husband is my main supporter, the love of my life, my soulmate, but my dog is sometimes literally the reason that I get out of bed every day, because he's so cheerful and I love him so much. So yeah, I'm obsessed with my dog. You might be able to tell that. I also, let's see, I don't have a beagle, but my parents have a beagle, and he's over here all the time. So I feel like I have a second child in the beagle. So yeah. What else to tell you guys about me? I love to scrapbook. I love to read. I'm doing a Goodreads challenge this year, so I love to read. You guys obviously know that I like to scrapbook because that's what the channel has mostly been about in 2014. And let's see, what else? I should have asked you guys what you want to know, but I just kind of want to tell you about me. I'm kind of a nerd in the fact that I never used to read science fiction or fantasy, and I thought those were weird shows and weird books, and that's totally, like, I don't know, just off the charts weird. And then I met and married my husband, and he has turned me into more of a nerd than I thought was possible. Yes, I am the girl that likes to read fantasy books now. I like to play video games. We just got Destiny for Christmas, and I've been putting in almost as much time as my husband. So yeah, we watch a lot of sci-fi shows together. Right now we're currently watching Stargate, SG-1, and we've watched most of the Star Treks, or three of the Star Trek shows, and I haven't seen all the Star Wars movie, but we're slowly working up to it. I loved Avatar. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, that's something that not a lot of people know about me, is that I'm definitely more on the nerd side of things than you would suspect. People are always kind of surprised to hear that about me, but they're also surprised to hear about it from my husband. So I guess we don't seem like your typical nerdy couple. But yes, Big Bang Theory. I wish that my life was as fun as theirs. I wish we had a bunch of nerdy friends to, I don't know, do nerdy things with. Anyway, so yeah, that is just a little bit more about me. I'm trying to think of what else to tell you guys. I work part-time in a library. I love that job. I love my coworkers. I love working with the books. I love working with patrons and hearing their book recommendations and what they like, what they don't like, giving book suggestions. I really tried hard at photography. I have a really nice camera. My husband got it for me one year. And I really want to be a better photographer, but I don't take the time. I want to have these beautiful, bright, light, white photos. And all my photos just, they don't look like that. So yeah, I tried really hard for a while to take better photos, and I don't think I'm cut out for it. I really love the photos, but I don't think I'm cut out for it. That's why I got my new iPhone, honestly, so I can take better photos with my phone. Yeah, that's sad to admit, but hey, it is what it is when you're a scrapbooker. You have to take a lot of photos, and you have to take decent photos, even if they're not as pretty as I would like them to be. So I am trying to learn a little bit more about my camera, and I'm also trying to learn a little bit more about photo editing, but yeah, I'm not really that good at it. Another thing that you guys might not know about me, you probably don't know about me, is that for a really, really long time, I wanted to be an author. I really wanted to write and just publish books, and that's what I wanted to do with my life. And that kind of got sidetracked. I lost my focus on it. It's still something I think about, and still a slight regret, just for the fact that I'm 25. Like, I know my life's not over. I know that I've got plenty of time to write, and I just really want to make that more of a priority in 2015. I want to write more and get back into creative writing, just because I really liked telling stories. And yeah, I had actually written a lot of pages of a book, and I got kind of sidetracked. I don't like the editing process in any format. I don't like editing photos. I don't like editing blog posts. I don't like editing videos. I don't like editing my own writing. I'm just like, once I film it or once I write it, I just want it to be done, even though I know it needs to be perfected or chopped up, or the lighting to be different, or whatever. So I just hate the editing process. So yeah, I think that's one of my biggest stumbling blocks in writing, is I don't like the editing process. So yeah, there's that. Another thing to know about me, I don't think I said this, is I am an only child. My husband was raised as an only child. He's older than I am. And he was pretty much raised as an only child, and then his mom and stepdad adopted 2 little girls, a couple years apart. So he does have sisters, and he loves them as sisters. He talks about them as sisters, but he was raised like an only child. And I was an only child. So I think that's an interesting part of our marriage, is that we're both only children. But I love that I have sisters-in-law. Like, I really love my sister-in-law, Amanda. I don't talk to the other one as much, but yeah, I really love my sister-in-law, Amanda, and I think it's so cool that I will get to be an aunt someday, because that was always kind of a bummer when I was a kid, is I didn't want siblings necessarily, but I wanted to be an aunt someday. So here's hoping that I will be an aunt someday. So what else about me? I don't have any kids. Like I said, right now that is by choice. I know people really struggle with infertility, and it's always a question that comes up when you've been together for 7 years, or you've been married for 5 years, is, aren't you going to have kids? When are you going to have kids? Are you having problems having kids? No, we're not having problems having children at this time. We're just not attempting to. We don't feel like we're where we want to be. We don't feel like we're settled. We just don't want to have kids yet. And when we do decide to have kids, we've talked a lot about foster care, or even adopting through the foster care system, just because it's something that's like weighed really heavily on my heart for a long time, is that I would like to be a foster mom. And yeah, just to be able to take a kid out of a bad situation and give them a home, whether that's temporary or permanent, it's really special to me. And even though I do only want one child, I think I would be happy being like a mom to a foster child, or like I said, adopting through the foster care system, and that being our only child. So that's just something that we haven't really talked about, or we're not ready to take that step yet. But I did sign up. I'm going to be a big sister this year. Sorry, the beagle's in the way. I am becoming a big sister this year through the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, and I am really looking forward to that, because I just want to be more involved with kids and like try to make a difference in someone's life. So yeah, there's that. And another random fact about me is that my husband and I would like to move to Ireland someday. My husband is actually, I guess, his grandmother came over from Ireland to America, and she became an American citizen. But my husband is able to get his Irish citizenship, and I think that would be really cool. And I really, really want to see Europe. I think it would be awesome to travel to Europe and all around Europe. And even I would like to go into like parts of Asia and I would really like to go to Egypt. I think that's such a cool area. So yeah, there's a lot of places that I want to see that would be much more affordable if we already lived on the other side of the ocean. So it is a possibility that one day we will move to Ireland. Who's to say? But yeah, we're actually taking some steps towards that right now, because that is a long-term goal, not necessarily a short-term goal, because it takes a lot of time and paperwork to get over there, as well as money. So yeah, that's kind of what we're working on right now, because we want to move to Ireland someday, and he wants to move to Ireland. I would like to see the rest of Europe. I really like Ireland too, but I think it would be cool. France is kind of my dream country. I really want to see Paris. I really want to go to Italy. I love pasta. So yeah, anyway, that is just kind of a few random facts about me. I can't really think of anything else right now. Yeah, I don't know. We only have one car, even though there's two of us. My husband works from home, and we just prefer having one car. It's much more affordable. And it hasn't really been too much of a problem. So yeah, my husband works from home, and I really like that because I feel like we can spend more time together even if he's working. And yeah, I think that's about all. I don't know of anything else that I need to tell you guys. So shoot me up, like, tell me what you want to know. Shoot me up. That doesn't sound right. Shoot me some questions and hit me up. So anything that you guys want to know, I'm a pretty open person, and I'm happy to answer any questions usually, as long as they're not too personal or private or awkward. But yeah, since 2015 is kind of all about making the channel bigger and more diverse, I just think it's fair that you guys know a little bit more about me and kind of what I'm into and what I'm like. So yeah, just let me know any questions that you have, and if you would, just please hit that subscribe button, because it really helps me out a lot. You guys have no idea how much that subscribe button, not only does it make my day every day, but it helps me grow my numbers, and I'm really trying to make my channel be my full-time job by 2016. So yeah, you literally are helping me and my family out whenever you hit that subscribe button or when you click on an ad. Not a lot of people know that about YouTube. But yeah, every time you subscribe or hit the thumbs up button or check out a sponsor, it really does literally help me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys again really soon. Have a great new year. Because I'm filming this on New Year's Eve, so I don't know when I'll put it up exactly. But yeah, I will just see you guys soon, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great New Year's, and have a great week. Bye.